The universe doesn't reward you for being good. Let me explain. I used to think that being a good person, the universe was just going to reward me, that I was going to get what I want to get, that everything was going to come to me, that I was just going to attract all the people, materialized items, just everything of this physical world that I wanted. What I realize is that is wrong. Now, I'm not saying not be a good person, and I'm not saying that you can't be a good person and still get everything. You should absolutely be a good person, and I still do a lot of good, and I'm still a good person. But I'm realizing that I have to put in the work, that I have to become a different version of myself, that I have to unlock new things about myself, that I have to go in a space that I've never been in, that I have to work like I've never worked before, that I have to set boundaries like I've never set before, and I have to be a little selfish about myself because just being a good person doesn't just get you the nice car, it doesn't get you a house, it doesn't pay your bills. Just being a good person doesn't make people respect you, it doesn't make people not use or abuse you, it doesn't make a marriage fall into your hands, it doesn't make a happy family fall into your hands. Being a good person doesn't just give you everything of this physical world. Now I believe it's solely, I believe it definitely does give you spiritual success, and it makes you feel good. And in the next lifetime, once we pass away, I know my spirit and my heart is pure and good, and it'll go to a better place, and I'll be rewarded for that. But what I'm saying is that why do people not respect good? Is it because we live in a bad world, fake world, demonic world, evil world? Like, being a good person, honestly, has gotten me used, abused. It's made people mistreat me, take advantage of me. I've been taken advantage of in the job place, in dating, by family, by friends, and it's just crazy because like I've given so many people rides, and I've given out so much money, and I've been there for so many people, and I text people and make sure they're straight, and then it's like if my car breaks down, it's a hassle for certain friends to pick me up and take me to the gym with them, or to drop me off, or for someone to scoop me from work that lives close, or for family to give back when I need it, or just whatever, right? And it's like I realized, like, what is going on? Like, what the heck? Like, this sucks. It's suffering. And I realized, yes, when we live in again a demonic, evil, bad world, being a good person, you're gonna suffer. But I also realized that it's not just going to give me the nice car that I want. It's not gonna give me a house, a family. Like, I need to lay down a foundation. I need to set boundaries. I need to be a certain person where people respect me, where people know, like, hey, I'm a good person, but you can't overstep me. You can't cross my boundaries. I'm not going to put myself in a position to get taken advantage of, because unfortunately, I want to be mad at the world, and I am, and it sucks. And I'm in a place where I'm just in solitude, and I don't want to be around people, and I just want to work and grind and be myself. But I realized that I put myself in a position to get hurt by certain people. I put myself in a position to lose. I put myself in a position not to be better for family in certain ways, and for things to decline. And I put myself in a position to where I know I was vulnerable. And I can't really be solely mad at the world for that, because if I put myself in a vulnerable position and I get broken, I mean, what can I expect, right? You can't really expect the best nowadays from a lot of places, a lot of people, a lot of things, because it's just not the reality. There's more bad people than good people right now. There's more demonic, evil energy than there is righteousness. So, like, what can you really expect out here is what I got to ask myself. And I got to move and operate as if I know anything could happen, and I haven't. And that's kind of my fault. But like I said, it just sucks being such a good soul, good heart, a good person, and just for people to just mistreat you, just do you bad, just stab you in your back, just do you dirty. Like, literally, I've been done so dirty. I've poured money and energy and effort into a lot of different people just for it to be a waste of time. Now, I don't solely believe it's a waste of time, because I believe everything happens for a reason, and God is putting me through certain things to grow me, and I've learned a lot, and it's not failure. There's no losing. It's only lessons, and I've learned a lot of lessons. But I'm just saying, it sucks to waste time. It sucks for people to come in your life and just leave. It sucks for family to just not be who they need to be for you. It sucks to barely have any friends because, again, your friends aren't real. It's like they don't match energy. The things I do for people, they don't do for me. So it's like, why even be friends? Like, yeah, loneliness sucks, but it's like I'd rather just be lonely. I mean, I literally just left a group chat that I was comfortable in right before making this video, just because it's like I'm not hanging out with anyone anymore. It's like all they text about is drama and girls and BS, and it's like nobody is trying to do the things that I want to do. No one's understanding my grind. No one's understanding me. And like I said, no one can match energy. No one can give to me what I gave to them. So if you're not providing value in my life when I'm trying to be a great person, it's like, why put myself in a position to even be around you? That's just putting myself in a position again to be vulnerable and to get used and to get abused and put down. And it's draining mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And like I said, it's hard. It's one of the roughest things to do nowadays is, one, be a genuine person, an authentic person, a real person, but two, be a good person. Because like I said, you're not always getting rewarded. Not everyone cares. No one really respects it. Just because you're a good person, people aren't going to be like, oh, you're a good person. I'm going to give you things because you're a good person. You know what? I'm going to treat you right because you're a good person. You know what? I'm going to do right by you because you're a good person. You know what? I got you if you need something because you're a good person. No. Like, unfortunately, that's just not the truth. Like, people are going to respect you if you have materialistic things, unfortunately. If you have money, if you have cars, if you have a house, if you're working your butt off, if you're grinding, if you're in a position that they want to be in, if you're the man or woman that someone wants to be, or if you're a powerful man or woman, or if you have status, or you just have to be a certain figure, and then things will come. Things will attract. People will respect that. People won't overstep you. People won't cross you. They won't even think about doing you dirty, because it's like, the person that I am, how can someone even possibly just think about doing me dirty and just allow themselves to cross me over and stab me in the back and literally put me down at my absolute lowest? It's like, again, I don't get it. I don't get it, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand more. And again, that's why I'm just worrying about my body, just hitting the gym, eating right. That's why I'm reading books, getting my mind right. That's why I'm in solitude. I'm just working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, just making sure I don't have time to hang out with people, making sure I don't have time to BS, making sure I don't have time to let people use me or take advantage of me or put me down. And it's like I said, I'm setting boundaries. I'm kind of being a bit of an asshole, unfortunately. You have to be, is what I'm realizing. When I see all these videos of dudes telling other dudes, hey, you have to be a bit of an asshole if you want to win. Unfortunately, it's true. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be a bad person, because I just came across a homeless man when I was getting food with a cousin. We were getting Chipotle. I didn't have any money, but I have obviously my card, and I told him, like, hey, I'm going over here to Chipotle. I don't have money, but I can get you food and bring it back. And that's what I did. I got him a burrito, I brought it back, and then we went back and ate. And it's like, I always do things like that, give money or help people, or like I said, be that person that people can speak to, and I pray and whatever. Point is, I can yap all day. I do good, and I'm going to continue to shine light on this dark road and continue to be a good person. But again, that doesn't mean that I can't be a little bit of an asshole. It doesn't mean I can't be by myself right now. It doesn't mean I can't do a couple of things. Like I said, go into a version of myself I've never been. Go into places I've never been. Do things that I've never been strong enough to do, to make sure that people aren't comfortable just overstepping me, comfortable just using me and just tossing me when they're done. Making sure people won't just crumble me up, making sure people won't look at me and be like, this is someone I don't gotta respect, or this is someone that's just okay. Like people just brush it over, and it's not okay, but it's the world we live in. It's a dog eat dog world, so you gotta either fall in line or get out of it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just gotta step into that version of myself that doesn't let that happen. That is strong, powerful, that has those boundaries, that is that figure that people look at and know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I will always continue to do good and shine a light on this road and reflect God. And like I said, none of this essentially matters, because if you're a good, righteous, good soul, kind heart person, you will be rewarded. Not in this physical plane, not in this lifetime, but you will be rewarded. So I'm not really stressing it. I'm not really worried about it. But like I said, it's just painful is disappointing. It's time wasting. It's draining. It's stupid, and it's just undeniably not understandable how people are, how things operate, how things move, and just how this world works. But like I said, I'm going to get with it. I'm going to become that person that I need to be, and I'm not going to allow this no more. And I'm going to be a good person, but I'm going to be a stern person. And if that means I have to be a bit of an asshole, then that is what it is. Because like I said, I can't keep going through these cycles. I have to break the cycle at some point. I have to do something. And that is what I'm going to do. And if you stayed through this whole video, I appreciate you watching. I hope my thoughts have poured into you and given you something here. I hope you taking away something. And if you didn't, long story short, if you're still here, summary is just literally be who you need to be. Like, don't go out and do bad. Don't do anything stupid. That's not what I'm advocating here. But be who you need to be. If that's a little bit of an asshole, then be a little bit of an asshole. If that's a little bit stern, be a little stern. If that is being in solitude, then be in solitude. Just be who you need to be to get to where you need to get to, and keep being good. Keep your kind soul, your kind heart. But just make sure you're not allowing yourself, like me, to just be taken advantage of. Don't put yourself in vulnerable positions and get mad when things happen because of you being vulnerable is essentially what I'm saying. But like I said, keep being a good person, but just be the person that you need to be.